website conversion optimization that you can do for your own website or for your own clients' websites, whether it's e-commerce or local-based business. A lot of these points are going to be relevant for both types of businesses. So I'm going to start out here with the home page. And the first thing that we're going to look at is going to be the SSL certificate. Now, this is not their actual website right now. I just want to make sure that that's clear so you understand. But regardless, this is where you're going to find that. So it's going to be a lock here, HTTPS. This will be the SSL certificate, which gives you extra security for your domain. This is important for your users and customers to see because they can relate that to being a more secure website and more trusted, that the company has been verified and has that certificate. So that's one thing, and it also helps with SEO. Another thing is going to be having clear and visible calls to action. So typically that'll be like a button for Shop Now, or it could be a phone number if you have a local-based business that's at the top banner, but something that stands out that's very clear. With e-commerce, it's typically Shop Now or Learn More. And then, like I said, with a local-based business, it might be the phone number or get a quote. One of the two is usually going to be the best option. And then additionally, it's important that this hero section here clearly communicates what they do, because this is the first thing that you're going to land on when you come to the website. Typically, unless you're coming from an ad to a landing page, this will be the homepage where people normally see. So you want it to be very clear as to what they do within the first couple seconds, milliseconds of them being on the website. So they clearly state here the first seat sanitizer and bathroom freshener in one. It's as if nothing ever happened. Shop Now. So this is their tagline down here. The other thing that could benefit for this, although because of the type of product, showing a toilet on the homepage might not be the best option because people don't really want to look at a toilet. So with this, it's more focused on the product and the people who use the product. So another thing that's really important is walking through the sale. So for here, you're going to see the steps of how it's used. Then they go down here and go into the features, and you can see there's some just filler text because this is a design that's being worked on. And then if you see here, here's the different features of the product, so different ingredients. And then on the right-hand side, you see the benefits of those ingredients and what those ingredients are basically doing. When you go down here, it's what we do, so a little bit more about the business. And then you come down here to the social media, so you can get the social proof, click through that and see what other people are saying, see what they talk about on the company page and everything else. Another thing that's really good, and typically I'd recommend to add discounts in this area. These guys don't have any discounts set up yet, but it would be an ideal thing to have in one of these pop-ups or lead form captures. So to have some sort of discount or a free guide if you're a local business, it could be basically a guide for people to understand more about how to do a little bit about what it is that you do without having to hire you. And then they fill this out, you get somebody else on your email list, and then you send them something. Now for e-commerce, it's usually going to be a discount code. So that way, even if they're not ready to buy yet, they get the discount code, you get the email, and you can start sending them emails and get them a part of your email campaign. Another thing I would normally recommend having on the homepage if it's going to be a local-based business is going to be testimonials and reviews. These guys don't have it because they have their reviews on the product page, so that's not as necessary. But within here, on a service-based business, you definitely want to have some of your reviews and whatnot on here too. You could have those on e-commerce also. And then another thing that would be beneficial as well for a local-based business is going to be to have trust signals and certifications or achievements and things like that. So for instance, if you have any awards, 5 stars on Google, Yelp, etc., you could have a section on your homepage for that as well. Now moving on to the shop pages, we'll go in here to kind of take a look at this. So one of the most important things is having high resolution photos and videos. Basically, you want to have some studio shots with good lighting so people can see the product. And then you also want to have some lifestyle shots of the products being used. And then video would also be very beneficial to show the product being used, how it's used, and what the product looks like in real life. So another important thing is going to be having a really solid product description. So having in here basically what it is that the product does, how to use it, And then basically like what it includes, all that kind of stuff is really important for making the sale. Another thing to have in here is going to be having the reviews showing. So having 5 stars right up in this, because this is going to be the first page people land on from ads. They're going to see all the product information here. And then you also want to have more calls to action. So add to cart and buy now. The 5-star product reviews is important, like I said. And it's walking through the sale again down here. They have more information, the different ingredients, and then what those benefits are there of those features and benefits, again, how to use. So all that stuff is in here. And then you get down here to the product reviews. Now, one of the great things with this plugin that was used, this app, is it's got photos, the ability to post photos as well. So that's a really nice thing. People are used to that with Amazon, so you can click and see what the product actually looks like in real life. People generally want to see what the products look like, because a lot of times you buy stuff online and it doesn't end up looking like what it is. It ends up being less quality or whatever else. So people want to see that this is actually going to look like what it does in the pictures when you get it. Also, if you have other products, these guys only have one product right now, but if you have other products, you can have related products down here, or you can have an upsell flow. So when you go to checkout, it pops up and says, other people have purchased this with it, or a discount to bundle, and that sort of thing during that process. So if you have any other questions, feel free to write in the comments below, or you can send a message to me directly on social media, Instagram, or you can reach out to our agency, Pink Shark Marketing. PinkSharkMarketing.com is our website. You can reach out with more questions, and we'd be happy to help out and guide you in the right direction. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped.